So we're running the latest round of the free 9 to 5 escape plan workshop right now as we speak today and over the coming 5 days. I'm taking this latest group through the 5 pillars of building a business and a life outside of the conventional 9 to 5. So I thought I'd take you all through those as well. You can still sign up. You can message me ideally, then I'll make sure that I get you in at the right time. But otherwise you can still register at onestepoutside.com/escape. And of course we will be running this again sometime next year. But in the meantime, these are the 5 pillars of building a life and business outside of the 9 to 5. And these are pillars that I have been working on for some time now. I left my corporate job back in 2013. I've been going through refreshing both of my websites now, my personal brand site and my business website, One Step Outside. And I've noticed the consistency of these ideas and themes over the years. So it was only a couple of years ago when I really formalized this framework into the 5 pillars. But actually these steps have been there since I trained and certified as a coach back in 2014-15. And then also as I started my career in business coaching, gradually building that up, I was already talking about these different themes. So, very much rooted in my own experience, my own training, my own education, as it were. And of course, now having worked with many, many clients individually and through my group programs. So the first pillar is identifying your personal definition of success. And hopefully if you've been part of my community for a while, you'll know that this is absolutely critical. This is my main raison d'être, as we say, my ikigai, maybe even if you speak Japanese or French, choose your language. My reason for jumping out of bed in the morning. This is my big why, as Simon Sinek would say. I want to help people shred the shoulds that we've been living with, to strip it all back, to understand who we really are and what's really important to us. So what is our personal definition of success? Not that fame and fortune, that shiny, glossy, whatever we've seen on TV and now on Instagram and so on, but really what truly matters to us and what will bring us meaningful success and happiness and joy and fulfillment and all those good things. So that's pillar 1, is being clear on what success means to you. Pillar 2 is really important as well, very much related to our mindset, and it's cultivating the confidence and resilience we need to go out there in the first place, of course, because that takes a big leap of faith. It takes self-belief and confidence in ourselves and our own abilities, as well as faith in the future, but also then being resilient in the face of setbacks, especially in the last year or so, but I'm sure there'll be many more, being able to bounce back, being able to accept failure, insofar as we can call it failure, little mistakes here and there, things don't quite go to plan, pick ourselves up, pivot, tweak, evolve, move forwards and keep going. So confidence and resilience. Pillar 3 is choosing the right business model. And again, it's not a one-off thing that we do once. It's really something we're continually evolving, refining, improving, making sure we have the right packages, the right products and services in place, the right element of how much we're going to be present versus passive and more leveraged models. And of course, again, that's going to change as our definition of success perhaps evolves. I initially built my business based on wanting to travel the world. Now I'm more rooted, but I use the flexibility that I have in my business for my young family instead, which is also great. And of course, moving out of London as well. I've got mosquitoes biting me. That's the issue with doing videos outside, but still it's a lovely place. You see the difference between the shiny social media image and what's actually happening. I'm being bitten alive, but that's how important this is for me. So pillar 3, choosing the right business model. Pillar 4, again, something I'm very passionate about. In fact, of course, I'm passionate about all these 5 pillars, as you'll find out. Pillar 4 is really building an effective personal brand. That's what it's all about when it comes to actually changing career in the first place, but in particular building a business. People buy from people, and that's how you're going to be really unique, thanks to the incredible background and unique mix of skills and strengths and experiences that you have. That's how you're going to attract the right clients to you and not just be reliant on, let's say, word of mouth or sleazy sales tactics and lots of marketing budget, which we don't have and don't want to use, right? So building that unique and personal and authentic personal brand is pillar 4. And pillar 5, again, something I'm very passionate about, designing flexible work-life integration. So I'm a little anti the idea of work-life balance for many reasons that we won't get into now. I prefer the term integration, in particular when you're working for yourself. It's a really lovely way to think about integrating your work in your life in your work. It's not to say that you don't have boundaries, but it's to say that it works more or less smoothly, that it fits together, that you're showing up and being your true authentic self both at work and at home, and you don't feel there's a disconnect between your values or your schedule or anything like that. So the 5 pillars: identifying a personal definition of success, cultivating confidence and resilience. 3 is choosing the right business model. 4 is building an effective personal brand. And 5 is designing flexible work-life integration. So if you would like to join us in the escape plan, you can come on over at onestepoutside.com/escape or send me a message and I'll get you set up. And I've got lots more on these 5 pillars. So if you're interested, just comment below. I can send you some other resources, some past podcast episodes as well. And in fact, I should say that I will be talking through the 5 pillars again in more detail over on the Reimagining Success podcast. That's at reimaginingsuccesspodcast.com, or you can search Reimagining Success on your favorite podcast app. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.